2018 CDL General Knowledge Exam, practice, study questions, and answers. Okay, hi. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I will proceed with the video format of this video. As you can see, we're at question 200, which poses the question, which of the following statements about backing is true? Now, in this particular case, all the options are correct. And you can see with my mouse cursor, it's highlighted. So I'm going to circle the correct answer, just as a matter of speed to get this presentation going faster. Also, I will go off the page with my cursor, then select the next arrow, and then circle again the correct answer on the next page or the next slide. So that's how I'm going to proceed. So we'll see how it turns out. Thank you. Hi, this is Branton. I'm attempting to improve the sound quality on my videos. To do that, I have a new microphone. It's a Samsung Q2U. It does have an advertisement in it, in the literature that comes with it, to get some software to help clean up the sound. So I'll be using this software to do exactly that. I hope it works. Please let me know if you can tell a difference. I was hearing these annoying pops and clicks in the video or videos, and I don't know if that was a function of my headphones, or if it's something that you can hear. But in either case, I'm trying to fix that and improve the quality of my videos. So we'll try this and see how well this works. All right. So I'm going to move this out of the way, and we're going to get started working on the video. Okay, so here we are. I also had a video that shows the format of how I'm going to do this. You can notice from the cursor that it's highlighted. So I'm going to circle the correct answer, or just indicate it with this cursor that this is the correct answer. That way I can save some speed and get these videos out quicker. So in this particular slide, number 201, the most common cause of serious skids is driving too fast for road conditions. And of course, that is correct. Driving too fast for road conditions. So I'm still trying to figure out how I am going to use the cursor, but probably just circle it. But I'll probably read it first and then circle it. So let's get started going over our questions. The parking brake should be tested while the vehicle is moving forward slowly. Moving forward slowly. That is correct. Moving forward slowly. Moving forward slowly. A driver's trip log, if required, must be shown immediately when an officer requests it. That is correct. It must be shown immediately when an officer requests it. When should a pre-trip inspection report from the last driver be viewed or reviewed, pardon me, during your pre-trip inspection? That is correct, during your pre-trip inspection. If you are stopped at a rest area and found to have a BAC, blood alcohol concentration, of 0.02, you will be placed out of service for 24 hours. That is correct. You will be placed out of service for 24 hours. How far ahead should you be looking while driving in town? 1 block. That's correct, 1 block. How does bleeding tar affect the road surface and driving conditions? Tar in the road pavement rises to the road surface in very hot weather, causing the roads to become very slippery. That is correct. Tar in the road pavement rises to the road surface in very hot weather, causing roads to become very slippery. Converter dollies built on or after March 1st, 1998 are required to have anti-lock brakes. These dollies will have a yellow malfunction lamp on the left side of the dolly. That is correct. A yellow malfunction lamp on the left side of the dolly. What is the minimum length for mud flaps? Within 8 inches of the surface of the road. That is correct. Within 8 inches of the surface of the road. How long does it take a typical tractor trailer to clear a single track? A double track. It takes 14 seconds to clear a single track, and more than 15 seconds to clear a double track. That is correct. It takes 14 seconds to clear a single track, and more than 15 seconds to clear a double track. What is the definition of sleep debt? The cumulative effect of not getting enough sleep. That is correct. The cumulative effect of not getting enough sleep. Name some important steering system parts. Tie rod, spindle, pitman arm. That is correct. Tie rod, spindle, and pitman arm. What is the minimum tread depth for front tires? 4/32 of an inch. 4/32 of an inch. That is correct. 4/32 of an inch. When using your fire extinguisher, you should get as close to the fire as possible. False. That is correct. False. Name some things you should check on the front of your vehicle during your pre-trip inspection. Low beams, high beams, four-way flashers, and turn signals. That is correct. Low beams, high beams, four-way flashers, and turn signals. Why are placards used? To communicate risk. That is correct. To communicate risk. Name some suspension system defects. Broken leaves in the leaf spring and cracked or broken spring hangers. Leaking shock absorbers. All of the answers are correct. That's correct. All the answers are correct. What is the minimum tread depth for tires other than the front tires? 2/32 of an inch. That is correct. 2/32 of an inch. How can you avoid the effects of wet brakes can cause? Let me just read that again. How can you avoid the effects that wet brakes can cause? Slow down and place the transmission in low gear. Gently put on the brakes and increase engine RPM. Cross the water while keeping light pressure on the brakes. When out of water, maintain light pressure on the brakes for a short distance. All of these answers are correct. That is correct. All of these answers are correct. What things should you check during a trip? Watch gauges, mirrors, and use your senses to check for problems. Look, listen, and smell. That is correct. Watch gauges, mirrors, and use your senses to check for problems. Look, listen, and smell. Why should you be in the proper gear before starting down a hill? You will not be able to shift into a lower gear once you are going down a hill. That is correct. You will not be able to shift into a lower gear once you are going down a hill. What is the advantage of going right instead of left around an obstacle? If you are blocked on both sides, a move to the right won't force anybody into an opposite or opposing traffic lane and a possible head-on collision. That is correct. If you are blocked on both sides, a move to the right won't force anybody into an opposing traffic lane and a possible head-on collision. Name 2 situations where legal maximum weights may not be safe to haul. During bad weather or in mountains. That is correct. During bad weather or in mountains. What 3 things related to cargo are the driver's responsibility? Inspecting the cargo, recognizing overloads, and properly securing the cargo. That is correct. Inspecting the cargo, recognizing overloads, and properly securing the cargo. What is a hazardous materials placard? Signs put on the outside of the vehicle which identify the hazard class of the cargo. That is correct. Signs put on the outside of a vehicle which identify the hazard class of the cargo. What must you check before transporting a sealed load? That the load is properly secured. That is correct. That the load is properly secured. How do you calculate how many seconds of following distance space you have? Wait until the vehicle ahead of you passes a clear landmark. Then count off the seconds until you reach the same spot. That is correct. Wait until the vehicle ahead of you passes a clear landmark, then count off the seconds until you reach the same spot. What is a pull-up? Pulling forward while braking a trailer to reposition it. Pulling forward while backing a trailer to reposition it. That is correct. Pulling forward while backing a trailer to reposition it. What should wheel bearing seals be checked for? Leaks. That is correct. Leaks. Select the proper collision procedures that are required for any collision that you are involved in which you are not seriously injured. Protect the area. Notify the authorities. Care for the injured. Collect required information. Report the collision. All of these are correct. That is correct. All of these are required, rather. All of these are required. The tendency for long commercial vehicles to swing wide on turns is called off-tracking. Off-tracking. That is correct. Off-tracking. What should you do if you get stuck on a railroad tracks? Or what should you do if you get stuck on the railroad tracks? Get out of your vehicle and go away from the tracks. That is correct. Get out of your vehicle and go away from the tracks. Which of these is a good thing to remember about drinking alcohol? Which of these is a good thing to remember about drinking alcohol? Alcohol affects judgment and self-control. That is correct. Alcohol first affects judgment and self-control. Which of these statements is true about medicines used to treat the common cold? It often makes you sleepy, thus should not be used while driving. It often makes you sleepy, thus should not be used while driving. That is correct. It often makes you sleepy, thus should not be used while driving. The total weight of the powered unit, the trailer, and the cargo is called gross combination weight. Gross combination weight. Combination. That is correct. Gross combination weight. Which pieces of emergency equipment should be in your vehicle? Warning devices for parked vehicles. Warning devices for parked vehicles. That is correct. Warning devices for parked vehicles. Which of these statements is true about causes of vehicle fires? Poor trailer ventilation can cause flammable cargo to catch on fire. That is correct. Poor trailer ventilation can cause flammable cargo to catch on fire. Which of these statements is true about vehicle fires? A burning tire should be cooled with water. That is correct. A burning tire should be cooled with water. Which of these statements is true about brakes? Brakes absorb more heat to stop heavier vehicles. That is true. Brakes absorb more heat to stop heavier vehicles. Which of the following does not provide extra gears on some trucks? Automatic transmissions. That is correct. Automatic transmissions.